A silver fireball tore through the night sky, crashing deep into the forest with a thunderous roar. Trees exploded, smoke rose, and the air burned with heat. Hidden beneath shattered metal and sparks, an alien named Varric crawled out of the wreckage, injured but alive. His dark eyes scanned the shadows. He wasn't alone. Another ship had crashed nearby, larger and more brutal in design. From its broken hull, a creature stumbled out, tall, armored, and deadly. A predator. Just as Varric reached for his weapon, he froze. A human appeared. A woman. She rushed to the predator's side, gently touching its wounds. Varric's blood turned cold. Why would a human help such a killer? Something was terribly wrong. Varric stayed hidden, his body cam recording every second. He watched from the trees as the woman dragged the heavy predator toward a small wooden cabin. She wasn't afraid. She moved with purpose, like she had done this before. Inside, soft lights flickered. The woman cleaned the creature's wounds, wrapped them with care, and even whispered to it like a friend. The predator didn't resist. It just breathed heavily, staring at her with glowing eyes. Varric's mind raced. This wasn't normal. Humans feared aliens, especially predators. But this one, she was calm, almost proud. What kind of person helps a monster? Varric knew he couldn't reveal himself. Not yet. He had to understand what was really going on. Varric remembered the red skies of Titan 6. His brother had died there, torn apart by the same type of beast now lying in that cabin. The predator had led a brutal attack on Varric's colony. Homes burned, families screamed, and no one survived, except Varric. He had tracked that predator across systems for revenge, and now it was here, injured, helpless, and being cared for by a human. Rage burned in Varric's chest, but something didn't add up. The predator should have killed her by now. Why was it silent? Obedient? He zoomed in with his lens. The woman had placed a strange collar around its neck. Varric narrowed his eyes. This wasn't mercy. This felt like something much darker. When the woman left the cabin to gather supplies, Varric made his move. Silent as smoke, he slipped inside. The room smelled of medicine and metal. On a dusty desk, he found a small digital device, a personal log. He tapped it. A voice played. It was her. Entry 47. Subject still aggressive, but responds to vocal commands. Pain weakens its will. That's the key. It's not kindness. It's control. You can't conquer what you don't first understand. Varric's blood chilled. She wasn't saving the predator out of compassion. She was studying it, breaking it. Her calm voice revealed something terrifying. This wasn't a rescue. It was training. Varric now realized the human wasn't weak. She was dangerous. And she had a plan. Thunder rumbled in the distance as Varric watched from the trees. Inside the cabin, the predator stirred. Its fingers twitched, eyes opened, sharp, alert, ready to kill. It growled and tried to rise, but its body was weak. The woman Lena didn't flinch. She stepped forward, holding a small device. "Stop," she said firmly. The predator froze. Varric leaned in. This couldn't be real. Lena pressed a button. The collar around the creature's neck blinked red. The predator dropped to its knees, growling low, but not attacking. She knelt beside it, whispering something in its ear. The deadly beast lowered its head like a trained animal. Varric's heart pounded. She hadn't tamed it with kindness. She had tamed it with power. Varric followed Lena through the forest, keeping to the shadows. She moved with purpose, stopping at a rocky hill covered in vines. With a few taps on her wrist device, the ground shifted. A hidden door slid open, revealing a staircase leading underground. Varric slipped in before it closed. The tunnel led to a secret lab glowing with cold blue light. Screens lined the walls. Strange machines buzzed. In glass chambers were remains of other alien creatures, some dead, some barely alive. Varric's eyes widened. This wasn't a cabin. It was a control center. One screen showed her plan. Phase 2. Release trained predators. Target. Earth leaders. Varric stepped back, stunned. She wasn't saving the world. She was preparing to reset it. Motion sensors beeped. Red lights flashed. Varric spun around, but it was too late. Lena stood at the entrance, holding a pulse rifle, calm and unafraid. "I knew you were watching," she said. "Your kind always watches, never acts, until it's too late." Varric raised his hands, but his eyes scanned the room, searching for a way out. "You think I'm helping monsters," Lena continued, stepping closer. "But Earth is already full of them. Politicians, warlords, corporations killing the planet. I just found something stronger to clean it all up." Varric's voice was low. "You're playing with death." "No," she said, almost smiling. "I'm teaching it to obey." She tossed him a choice, an alien collar. "Join me, or be next." Varric caught the collar at his face, unreadable. He slowly nodded. "Show me how it works," he said. Lena smiled, convinced she had won him over. Over the next hours, she explained everything: neural rewiring, cane conditioning, command triggers. Varric listened, asked questions, pretended to be curious. But inside, he was planning his next move. While Lena slept, he snuck into the lab's control room and connected to the alien tech interface. His fingers flew across the console. A hidden signal pulsed into space, a distress beacon encoded with the lab's coordinates. He whispered in his language, "They'll come for you." Lena stirred. Varric shut the system quickly and slipped back to his room. Time was running out, and so was her advantage. Alarms screamed. Red lights flashed through the lab corridors. Lena bolted upright as the predator cage burst open. Varric had triggered it. The beast, stronger now, charged straight at him. He dodged, rolled, and hit a button on his stolen control pad. The collar sparked violently. The predator roared in pain, but didn't fall. Varric had seconds. He grabbed a plasma blade and met the creature head-on. The fight was brutal, claws against steel, instinct against strategy. Finally, Varric struck the collar's core. It exploded in a flash of light, dropping the predator for good. He staggered toward the exit. Lena watched from a high walkway, fury in her eyes. She vanished into the smoke as Varric escaped into the forest, wounded but alive. The alien mothership descended from the clouds, its cannons glowing. Varric looked back one last time as fire rained down on the forest. The hidden lab exploded, flames swallowing trees and steel. His mission was done, or so he thought. From the shadows below, a figure limped away, burned, bleeding, but alive. "Lena." She paused at the tree line, staring up at the ship. Her eyes didn't show fear. They showed focus. She vanished into the smoke, dragging a backup case filled with data and devices. On board, Varric watched the destruction in silence. "She wasn't kind," he muttered. "She was planning to rule." He knew then Lena wasn't finished. She had lost her lab, but she hadn't lost her war.